In today's quick tip video, we're going to look at how to view multiple signatures at one time in the Signature pane. So we'll start by undocking the Signature pane, and we'll go to the Signatures tab. And if you notice that we see the signatures on the right-hand side, but as we hold the Control key, we can also select other scans in the list, and they will stack on top of each other over on the right-hand side. So you can use the Control key to select individuals, or you can use the Shift key to select a group of scans. One thing to notice is that in some cases when you select multiple signatures that the colors that are used are hard to see on this white background. So what you can do is go to the Tools menu and select Options, select the Color tab, and here you can change the background color of the signature box. So we'll go ahead and change the signature box from white to black. Click OK. We also want to be able to see the graticule, so we'll change the color of that as well. So we'll select that to white. Click OK, and then click OK. And now you see that we have the signature boxes, the background is in black and the graticule is in white. So it makes these signatures a little bit easier to see when you stack them on top of each other. So now the question is how is being able to view multiple signatures at one time useful? Well, in some cases you may be questioning whether or not a component signature is important or not. So let's use an example here with EQ21. The signature here on pin number 3 in the 50 ohm range is showing a difference in resistance when compared to the reference signature. The reference signature is green, the suspect signature is in red. Well, being able to view multiple signatures at one time could help us make a decision on whether or not this is an important problem or not. So what you will do is go ahead and select this component in the tree. You can do that by right-clicking on the signature boxes and selecting Sync Pin Range. That will select this component, pin, and range in the tree. The reason we need to do this is when you go to the Signatures tab, this shows the signatures for the selected component, so we need to have that component selected in the tree. Here's the signature we were looking at, and this is pin number 3 for that particular board. And you see we have that resistive difference. So now if we stack the signatures on top of each other, let's add in the reference signatures indicated by the little asterisk on the left-hand side. So here's reference number 1, and reference number 2, and reference number 3. You can see those all stack on top of each other and look pretty much the same as each other. If we unselect the bad one, you can see now that that is gone and only the reference signatures are showing, and they all compare to each other. Here is the bad one again. So at this point we feel pretty confident that we would want to investigate pin number 3 of this component a little bit further. However, let's verify that by looking at how this signature compares against some of the other boards we scanned. So here's the bad one that we're investigating, pin number 3. And if we select and hold the Control key of some of the other bad boards that we scanned, those will all be stacked on top of each other as well. So if you notice that they're all showing like the reference did. So if we unselect the scan that we're investigating, that one right there, you can see that all these other bad cards are showing the same signature, but the one we're investigating is showing this one difference here. So now we feel very confident that we should take a closer look at pin 3 on this component. Being able to view multiple signatures can also help you decide whether or not you have a no-fault condition. So in this case, we'll select CQ7 and take a closer look at this difference right here. The bad board has this looping signature where the reference has just this resistive angled leg. So there is a difference there. So again, what we'll do is we'll select this component in the tree by selecting Sync Pin Range. And now we can see that CQ7 is selected. We'll switch over to the Signatures pane. And here is the difference we're looking at, pin number 1. So here is the card that we're looking at here. You see there's that loop. So again, if we hold the Control key and select the other reference cards, here's the references all compared against the bad one. And if we turn off the bad card, you see that the loop signature goes away. We can only see the references. So now we can toggle that, and we can see that the bad signature looks different than all the references. However, let's take a closer look at this bad signature and compare it to some of the other cards that we scanned, some of these other bad cards. So we'll hold the Control key and just select these. In fact, we'll just go ahead and select all of the other bad cards. You can see that some of the other bad cards are also showing this loop. Here's the one we're investigating, this bad card here. We'll turn that one off, and you can still see that some of the bad cards have that loop. So it appears that this particular pin on this component can show a loop or not. So now we feel a little bit more confident that this is more than likely a no-fault problem caused by possibly a change in manufacture of IC or possibly a small design change on the card. So this is one of the ways that being able to view multiple signatures at one time can be very useful in helping you troubleshoot. If you have any questions, please contact Huntron Tech Support, and feel free to view the other videos on the Huntron YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.